Roseann White here on Thanksgiving morning. Welcome to a turkey burn workout before you gobble up all the goodies for your Thanksgiving feast. I am so grateful that I have this opportunity to be here with you on Thanksgiving Day. There's so many things to be grateful for, and I can't even begin to give you my list, but I am grateful for good health, family, friends, my sobriety, for the folks at Life Pro that enable me to help you to live a fit and healthy lifestyle along with the rest of the team. So today, let's have some fun with a turkey burn with your vibration platform and with your Power Flow dumbbells. So before I start, a couple things. Just know that we've got a lot of Black Friday sales coming up on Life Pro's site and Amazon. Debbie's going to be on live on Monday for Cyber Monday deals, so check her out as well. And I'm not sure if Amber's coming on Friday on anything yet. Not sure about that, but just keep posted. Also, make sure you hit the Life Pro VIP page on Facebook and say hello. List a few things you're grateful for on there. I'm sure part of it's going to be like me, the Life Pro products. You know, I just recently came off of I'm still working with a ankle sprain. I did it 2 weeks ago when I was in Sedona. And I'll tell you 3 things I'm grateful for about Life Pro. The Aleva Sole, my LumaCare Pro, and my Rumblex Pro 4D, because I have been using these products faithfully for the last week. I was out of town for a week while I had the sprain. I got back in town. I didn't have any of my products with me. Go figure. I didn't even take a LumaCare. What was I thinking? But as soon as I got back home to Scottsdale, Arizona, I got on my Rumblex. I used my Aleva Sole, and I used my LumaCare Pro. And I am not cured, but my ankle is feeling a whole lot better. So I'm so grateful that Life Pro is helping me to recover from yet my 3rd ankle sprain. So enough about that. Let me know where you're tuning in from. I see a few people are getting on the live stream now. So welcome. Happy Thanksgiving. Please let me know where you're tuning in from. If you're going to do this workout with me, awesome. If not, it is recorded like all of our other workouts. So you'll be able to access it on the Life Pro VIP page, the regular Life Pro page, and YouTube. I also will put the workout in the chat box once I get done. And just know this, if you do not have the adjustable dumbbells, it's okay. You don't need to use those. Maybe you have your own dumbbells at home. You may want to even use, I was thinking about using the Triform kettlebell, but I decided to go with the dumbbells because I'm going to be needing 2. Okay, so if you only have the Triform kettlebell, you can do 30 seconds in one arm, 30 in the other, because we're going to go into, they're going to be 1 minute intervals. So 12 minutes or 12 different exercises, a minute of cardio, if you will, then 2 minutes of weight training, a minute of cardio. That's how the pattern is going to go today. You can do this routine 2 times. It's going to probably take you from start to finish the workout. I'm going to say maybe about 20 minutes, but you can repeat it if you want, or you can repeat sections that you like. Also, stick around for the end of the workout. If you want to fast forward through this because you don't feel like working out today or tomorrow or whatever, fast forward through, because I'm going to be also showing you what I call the Digestive series, a way that you can work on help to stimulate your digestion. If you've had a little too much of too much, you feel the bloat, it will help. There's some nice little stretches we can do. You can do them seated or laying down. Now, the last thing I'll say before I get into the workout is this. I'm going to be standing on the platform. This workout can also be done seated, and I just want to demonstrate something. I don't have my vibration platform on yet, But when I'm doing my cardio, you can just be pumping your legs when I'm up there standing. So you still can be seated through this whole workout. I don't think there's anything even when we do our sit-ups and our toe touches, you're still going to be able to do seated. So this is for all levels of fitness. If you want to crank it up more on the cardio portion, when I'm going to be doing my heel taps or jumping jacks, you can literally be on the floor and go. It's a big ranges of motion, okay? So I'm going to give you those options ahead of time. So you're on and off the platform, you're on the platform totally, or you're seated. You got 3 options. So are you ready to begin? I'm going to start my timer, and I'm going to start my platform. So let's see. I'll do the timer first. Nope, I'll start my platform first. So I've got the Rumblex Pro 4D, okay? If you have the Waver Mini, the Turbo, the Hover, it's fine. Whatever platform you have is perfect. And hey guys, if you don't have the platform and you just have weights, that's okay too, right? So there's always some way to move. So I'm going to be putting it on. Make sure I'm plugged in. I'm going to go to a P3 program because I'm going to really shake things up a little bit. So I'm going to right to my P3. And I'm going to hit the go on that. I'm going to hit the go on my intervals. And we're going to start. So the first thing we're starting with, I call these the turkey burner pilgrim punches. And you're going to punch right and left. You can undercut or punch. So we're just going to go ahead and punch and twist and punch and twist. Okay, just kind of warming things up in this 1 minute. So I'm working on a lot of rotation here for digestion. Okay, you can punch down, punch up, but just get those arms going. I hope I'm not going to regret going on P3 with this, but we'll see.
Halfway there.
Got 30 more seconds in this. The pilgrim punches is what I'm calling this one. Rotating it out. Now, if you're on the floor, not on the vibration platform, you can be marching your legs while you're doing this. I'm not going to do that. Just working on the rotation. The next thing we're going to do after this, you get about a 20-second break. This should warm you up pretty well. It is called Basting the Bird. You're going to go into a halo shoulder work. So come on off, grab a weight. I'm going 10 pounds. You can do this with a kettlebell. Woo, that little first minute did it. Okay, so you're going to take your dumbbell or your kettlebell. You're going to hold, stack one hand on top of the other. It's going to be one time around and bring it to your hip. There's a rotation. One time around and hit. So you want to bring that elbows behind you. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Make sense? Now you might be kind of tight in your pecs, so this part might be a little tough, but do the best you can. So I bring it up over the head and hit the hip. Well, not hit the hip, but go to the hip. Take a big breath in, tighten the belly, exhale. Nice way to work shoulders. They are meant to move in all directions. And breathe. You can add a little squat lift if you want more in the legs.
5 seconds.
Squats are coming down the road, so get ready with it.
Rest for 20 seconds.
Okay, so from here, we're going to do a gobble squat. If you're seated, all you're going to do is actually hinge and lift. So it's going to be more of a deadlift for you, okay? But if you're with me, I'm holding peace fingers. I'm holding underneath the weight, and we're going to hinge and squat. So I'm bending my knees and lift. So this is a lot of glutes here. Tighten through the tush. Push your butt back. So it's nice to have a seat back here because you can almost sit back on the seat and then lift. That way you know you can get low. And breathe with me. Super important to get oxygen in the body. To pump those muscles. Add a little bit on here. 30 more seconds. You can add an upright row for the next 30. I'm only going chest height. Down and lift. You can tap, gently tap your vibration platform. Guys, we only have 10 seconds to go on this. If I'm going too fast for you, you can certainly slow it down. One more.
Rest for 20 seconds.
Okay, so you don't need any weight. We're going into our, oh yeah, 1 minute of, they're called jelly cranberry jacks, okay? So if you're on a seat, you're gonna be just waving your arms and kicking out. Okay, this is your option, okay? If you're on the ground, you're gonna be really kicking it up. I'm not gonna be doing that today. I'm gonna be on the vibration platform. It's gonna take a little more coordination. Jelly jacks, because I am shaking my legs on my platform. Big arm moves here. Pumping through the lymph system, under the armpits, in the groin, behind the knees. It's where our lymph glands tend to be. So we want to really pump through those. Now, as I said, you can do this workout 2 times, 2 rounds that is. Maybe one without weights, and the second with weights, or you up the weights on the second round.
5 seconds.
Okay, in about a second or so, bring it down.
3 seconds.
You have time to sip some water. I'm going to grab some. We're going to go into pumpkin presses. So that means 1 weight or 2.
5
So
seconds.
if you're going to do 2, you're going to press out like this. You want to do 1. We're going to press out holding it. So, I already lost 10 seconds here. Push out from the elbows, press. Here, push. So you hit there. Don't go back. From the elbows, from the ribs, push. So you're driving it out. Think navel to nipple line height. That's where my press is. It's like a tricep press in a way. And these will get you. I've got 10 pounds right now. Holding with both hands. You can do 2 5-pounds. You can do your kettlebell. From these proud pilgrim press, from these pumpkin presses, here's another way. Hands forward. There, you can press out that way too, okay? We're going to take 2 weights for the next one. Okay, 2 weights. I'm doing 2 10-pounds because it's back work. Okay, I call these the gravy boat rows. If you're sitting down, you're just going to row back. You hinge and you row, okay? Standing with me, we're going to hinge. We're going to pump 3, 2, 1, and lift. Hinge and pump 3, and lift. So I'm definitely using some glutes to stand up. Lat muscles. Back muscles, rhomboids. Halfway there, you can always change your hand grip to wide, 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 and lift. This is more rear deltoid. You've got options. I love having options. You can just stay narrow row. 3 pumps, and then you're up. Row, row, row. 1 more set.
5 seconds.
And up. Oh, I have enough time for 1
Rest
more.
for 20 seconds.
And lift. Okay. So, we have 10 seconds to start our mashed potato mountain climbers. You're not on the ground. You're going to be sitting and either mashing, okay, or staying with me. Okay, there's a little balance on your platform. I know this could be a little scary, so if this is too much for you, do this with me, okay? If you want to keep your feet on the platform, you're just going to come up and mash. Otherwise, knee up. Ooh, a little more challenging I'm in lateral. Woohoo!
Halfway there.
You got 30 more seconds. You can repeat it 1, 2, 3. Repeat it. I like to mix things up, guys. You know me by now. Keep challenging so you don't get bored and you're working your body differently. 10 more seconds. Heart rate should be coming up.
5 seconds.
So this is our 7th exercise. We've got 5 to go. Okay. Proud Pilgrim press backs. How about that? Say that 5 times fast. I'm using 5 pounds.
5 seconds.
So on the press backs, I'm going to show you from the side what this looks like. Actually from the back. My palms are facing back, okay? I call it the proud press back because your chest is lifted and you're pushing back and exhaling. My knees are bent quite a bit here, okay? Chin in, abs pulled in. So what's happening, my arms are straight, so my triceps have to work in every move. Okay, I've got 20 more seconds. My platform already went off, but I'm not going to stop until I finish this exercise. You'll have 20 more seconds to then reset. 10 seconds. Boy, feeling the burn. And this is 5 pounds each
5
hand.
seconds.
Keep your chin tucked in. Great, okay.
Rest for 20 seconds.
So let me put the platform back on. I like that P3. I'm going to stick with it. It just makes it easy because I get some good variety going here. And here we go. Okay.
5 seconds.
We're going to biceps, everybody. Pick your weight. Pick your poison. I'm calling these the buttery biscuit biceps. Okay, here. You cross over. I'm crossing over my center line. I'm bringing the weight to my opposite shoulder. Keeping the elbows in. So here and here. Okay? Smooth as butter. That's how I want you to make this move around. Crossing center. You can go a little quicker. Alternate right and left. Make sure you don't hit yourself. Hit the weights. Chest stays lifted. Knees are bent soft. I'm going to go a little slower because these are starting to burn. Biceps, triceps, oh my. 10 more seconds to go, guys. How you feeling?
5 seconds.
Okay, we've got 3 more exercises.
Rest for
Come on
20
down.
seconds.
Enough of that. Shake those arms out. Grab some water. So we've got 1 more minute of cardio. We did pilgrim punches, jelly,
5 seconds.
cranberry jacks, mashed potato climbers. We're going to go into sweet potato shuffle, okay? So it looks like this. Out, out, in, out, in. Okay? So it's left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Switch, right, left, right, left, right, left. Switch, left, left lead. I know, isn't it fun to do weights on the platform? Switch, right leg leads. I think you just get some, well, it's proven you get a lot more strength benefits because of all that extra vibration. And we're shuffling left, right, left, right, left, right. My elbows stay in. If you were an old Jane Fonda girl, you know this move. Right, left. Okay, shake it out.
Rest for 20 seconds.
2 more exercises, guys. Turkey toe touches. So you can either sit, okay, and you're going to cross over. Okay, that's your turkey toe touch.
5 seconds.
Here's on the platform. And I'm going to get my pad just to leave my booty there. I'm going to move this back. Okay, sitting tall, legs out straight, cross, cross. My knees are bent, okay? I'm crossing, I'm rotating. Turkey toe touches. Spread those toes wide in your shoes. Move your wings. Move your, expand. Chest opens. Rotate.
Halfway there.
I'm making a chocolate mousse pie with a coconut crust. Whew. And it's going to be made out of avocados. Chocolate mousse avocado. Sounds kind of gross, but I got to tell you, it's so yummy. And it's very, very rich. So I'm glad I'm doing these.
5 seconds.
Okay, guys, we get a 20-second break right now.
Rest
You
for
probably
30
will feel your
seconds.
quads on that, so rub them out. Okay, we want to work from the core. The next exercise, and the last one, is called stuffing sit-ups. Now, if you're seated on a chair, you're going to go ahead and
5 seconds.
crunch and back. Crunch. I want you to feel your abs in this, okay? If you're on the floor with me, we're going to roll back. We're going to roll back, and we're going to crunch. Let me show you from the side. So you're rolling back, and you're rounding forward. Stuffing sit-ups here. Now you can add on to this. You can bring one knee up, and you can do that little crisscross. You challenge yourself.
Halfway there.
My back is curved on this one because I want all abs in this. Or we can just go with traditional crunch and back. Crunch and back. Woo! Only 7 more seconds. Make
5
those
seconds.
abdominals do the work for you.
Rest for 30 seconds.
Okay, guys. Whew, okay, have a seat, relax. I just want you to roll your shoulders out. Now that was all of maybe let's see,
5
10,
seconds.
15 minutes, about 15 minutes, okay, 16 minutes. So what you can do is repeat that again. Otherwise, you're going to stay with me, and we're going to go into what I'm calling your digestive series, okay? So I'm going to do this seated, but you can also do it laying on the ground, okay, or on your chair. So what we're going to do is we're going to just let our knees rock side to side. The hips will roll too, okay? Just kind of feel the belly, hips, and I'm going to hold on. So I don't want my shoulders to rotate. I want my hips and my legs to rotate. I'm going into internal rotation in the hips. I'm just going to do this for about a minute. If you're seated on your chair, okay, you can do the same thing. You can roll your ankles. I don't want to roll my ankles too much because it's a little too much for me. I'm going to be on the ground, okay? So this is a little bit better for me to have my feet flat and then go that way instead of being on the vibration platform. So work what works for you. Okay, from here, I'm going to move my chair back. You're going to take your right knee and you're going to hug it in. The left leg is very straight. Let me move my platform so you can see this. The left leg is very straight, as straight as you can. And I'm really hugging in. This is my descending colon. I want to squeeze into that hip capsule and breathe into it. I'm rocked back onto the back of my sitting bones on this. Okay, really compress knee to chest. So you got this deep compression first, right? Breathe into that. You're holding it for a while. We're kind of stopping blood flow in a way. And then when we release, it flows back again. Okay, so I'm squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Now from here, I'm going to hold behind my thigh. Interlace your fingers. And my elbows are at my side. I'm going to kick. So besides being a digestive series, you're going to get some stretching benefits into this sequence as well. You hold and you press. So there's your hamstring, right? I'm still having my knee higher than my hip on this. And I'll do about 5 more of these. Get a nice big stretch. Now the last one I'm going to take behind my calf and knee. Okay, I've got support behind the knee, and I've got a nice big stretch. I'm trying to decrease the space between the thigh and the ribs on this, and I'm bending this elbow so I'm not in my neck and shoulder. I'm really compressing still into the right side, the ascending colon side. If you feel okay with this, you can grab onto your foot. And everyone's flexibility is different, but I want you to feel support, like you can hold your thigh and your calf. And breathe. Maybe sit up a little taller if you can now. Okay. Letting the vibration platform do its thing. I'm in lateral mode right now, which feels really good. So from here, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to crisscross over the right knee over the left. Now, I'd like you to hold behind your chair or your platform, and you can use your elbow, your hand, your arm, and we're going to really rotate. Lift your chest. Don't turn your head. Feel your shoulder. You can use your hands, ribs, chest, shoulder, reach. Oh, I can even grab onto the wall here. And crossing over. Breathe into that. You can finally turn your head last but not least, or you can push down and get a nice lift. So I'm really getting some nice rotation and detoxification into this area. The organs of digestion and elimination are being squeezed, if you will. And breathe. Just about a few more seconds here. I like to hold these a little bit longer to really get the benefit of it. Now, once you've rotated to the right, we're going to de-rotate. Okay, I'm just going to take this knee out to the side, and I'm just going to rotate the other way. I'm opening up now. Maybe even open up so your knee is lower than your hip. Okay, push it out. Even, let me turn again this way to show you. So, oops, did I just turn myself off? Oh, I did. Dang it. Let me put you on real quick. There we go. So you can even push this knee away and then reach up. I'm going to show you from the front what this looks like. I'm reaching up. I'm opening everything that I just compressed. Hand behind the head for support. Just open everything up. Open the body up. Stretch out. Okay, let's do all that on the other side. So I started with my right leg straight. I'm going to hug that left thigh in. If this is too much on your knee to hold and squeeze like this, hold underneath the thigh joint or the knee joint, the thigh bone, and let your leg just kind of relax. The main thing is you want compression. Now, I'm kind of on my sits bones. If you can sit up a little taller, I would love for you to try to get right on top of the sitting bones here. Now we're working into the descending colon. And it's super important to breathe into this. It's a lot of compression into the hip. I know that, and that's what we're working on, that hip capsule, to squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Now from here, I'm going to hold behind the thigh, interlacing both hands, elbows in, chest lifted, and I'm going to kick up. Make it a quick kick. Okay, this is going to be safe on your knee joint because there's no compression into it. There's no weight bearing, but you want that quick stretch in the hamstring. And breathe. You got 4 more of these. Abs are pulled in when you're doing this. Last 2. Now on this one, I'm holding behind the calf and the thigh. Okay, and I'm going to bend my elbow. Let me hold it a different way. I'm bending my left elbow to try to bring that leg in closer. And I want the knee to open up. I want this to open up, but I want to feel this compression deep into the lower belly. You can walk your hands up if you'd like. This side feels a little tighter for me, but if you're rounding your back, bring your hands down and just hold here. I'd like your shoulders to stay down. And I'm plugging the thigh bone in the hip socket here, really plugging everything in. Okay, from here, we're going to cross over. You could put your foot on the platform if it allows it. Foot on the floor, whatever works for you. I'll show you from the side what I look like. Maybe without shutting the machine off. Okay, and I'm putting my foot down. I'm going to really hug. And I'm going to, I am rotating ribs, chest, shoulders. My knee is higher than the hip joint. I can use this hand to pull over. I can use this arm to create that tension. This hand can stay down on the platform to lift the spine as I'm in rotation, spinal rotation. And then the last thing, I just turn my head. I let my eyes go further, pressing down and lifting up. One side you might notice be a little tighter than the other, but breathe into those sensations. Breathe into the tightness. Now, from this rotation, we open things up a little bit. So take a nice big breath in and a long breath out. One last squeeze. And then we're going to open up. I'm straddling my machine just to show you position. I'm going to push this knee away. I'm going to just kind of stretch it out. Now I'm letting everything open. I'm going to let my knee go lower than my hip because I want that blood to now start flowing away. And then I'm going to take a big stretch over. Now put your hand behind your head so you can really push back and open up into your lat, your ribs, all the way down into the groin. Excellent. Slowly bringing yourself back up. Find a comfortable seat for you. And let's bring the soles of the feet together, the bottom of the feet, and sit nice and tall. If you find your knees are really high up, sit on some more blankets to prop yourself up. Walk your feet out, or maybe you straighten your legs out. Because I want your knees to be lower than your hips. I want you to really feel this opening in the groin. Okay, whatever works for your body today. Every morning we wake up to new sensations. I don't want to call them pains. New sensations in the body. So where there's openness and space, some areas are a little closed and compressed. And we want to try to get everything to move. That's why it's so beautiful to be on this vibration platform. Sitting nice and tall just for a few more moments. Feel your sitting bones anchored. Feel the crown of the head reaching up to the sky. Take a big breath in. Reach, reach, reach. Fingertips stretch, stretch, stretch. And then release. I'm going to stand up for this final stretch. You could be seated on your chair. That's totally fine. We're going to roll things down. So in a standing position, knees slightly bent, legs a little bit wider than hips. Take a big breath in. You're going to bend your knees, tuck your chin, slide your hands down your knees, resting your forearms on your thighs. You decide what feels best for your head. If you can drop it, and there's no problem. You can look forward a little bit. If you'd like, you can drop down and bring your hands to the platform. You can straighten and bend a few times. Final compression in the transverse colon here. From hip bone to hip bone. That's what I'm looking for, a lot of compression. And then slowly stack up your spine, bone by bone. Reaching up to the sky, take a deep breath in. Bring your hands together to your heart. Press all 10 fingers together. So before you leave your practice or your exercise routine, I'd like you to just think about 10 things you're grateful for. Okay, not one, not two, but 10 things. You can press into each finger, little finger, ring, ring, middle, index, thumb. Press all those 10 fingers together and find 10 things to be grateful for today. My number one thing right now is I'm grateful that I'm able to be of service and assistance to you. I hope you have an amazing day, a wonderful day, a thankful day filled with health, happiness, and love with friends and family. Thank you so much for joining me. If you have any questions or any concerns, I'm here to help, and I'll see you guys soon. Happy feast mode. It's time. And by the way, let me shut my platform off. I will be on Amazon tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. my time. That's 8 o'clock your time if you're on the East Coast. 6 to 8 with Black Friday specials from Life Pro on Amazon. So join me. Keep me company. Bring a cup of coffee and chat with me while I chat away on several of the products that are going to be in Black Friday specials. Have an awesome day, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. See you next week. I got something good coming up, so stay tuned. Bye for now.